Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I am going to give you an update and also tips and advice to how you can plant your own garden. This can be veggies, flowers, whatever you decide. So I've always thought I was going to be a plant killer. That's right guys, I've killed succulents. I am guilty, but turns out I might have a green thumb. I think I officially became a plant mom. Not that I think, I officially did become a plant mom, which is so exciting. And it's all thanks to my mom. Funny. So my mom came over. She basically helped me, gave me lots of advice and tips, and I kind of wanted to share them to you guys because I kind of feel like, you know, if you are like me, if I can plant, if I can grow, and if I can be a plant mom, so can you guys. So anyway, I'm really excited to kind of give you an update. I filmed kind of like a short clip today, so you guys can kind of see an update of how the plants are basically holding up. And yeah, well, before this gets really long, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe down below to join me on this YouTube journey. I do a lot of DIY. I do fashion videos, I do lifestyle, home decor, I do a lot, guys. But if you are not new here, thank you so much for joining me and giving me your support. And guys, without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so grab your plants because we are getting ready to plant. Now I decided to do a veggie garden, and this mesh I actually picked up from the 99-cent store, which was such a bargain. So I went ahead and folded, I think it was 3 times we folded it because it was really long. It basically helps prevent the soil, the water from seeping through the wood. And for the veggie garden, I decided to use a Better Home and Gardens natural and organic mix. It's really up to you what you decide, but I went with this bag. And the cocoa mix I bought from the 99-cent store. What the cocoa mix does, it actually adds more nutrients for your veggies, and I've actually noticed that my veggies have been growing like crazy. So I went ahead and poured a whole bag of the Better Home organic mix. I made sure it was basically spread very well evenly. And guys, depending where you're planting this, it's, you know, you're gonna have to kind of eye how much soil you're going to need. So go ahead and grab the cocoa mix. You're not gonna be putting the whole bag in there. What you're gonna be doing is just grabbing a handful and putting it on top, mix it well. So like I said, this is a good nutrient, and just make sure you really well mix it into the soil you have already, but don't add the whole bag because you don't need that much. Now, if you want to give more nutrients to your veggies, you can decompose. So use eggshells, orange peels, let it decompose in the soil, and that is a great way to give more nutrients for your veggies. After you guys put your soil, if you guys see that blue bag, the potting mix, you can actually mix that with the cocoa mix if you are planting flowers. But again, I'm doing veggies, so this is what we're doing for the veggies. Now make sure you guys take out a hose because this little thing was not working. You're supposed to get it really well drenched, the soil, because you are giving, you know, your veggies a new home. So you want to make sure the soil is really well drenched for them. Now here I'm kind of planning out how many plants I could put in here, spacing them out. Do your research, guys. Make sure you guys find what is the spacing each plant you need. Like for the tomatoes, I made sure they had like 7 to 8 inches apart. So I was able to put 8 veggies in my little plant box, but it's really up to you depending where you're planting it. And guys, I kind of had a little bit of a hiccup because I actually switched some of the veggies all around and everything. So as you guys can notice, there's like different types of containers. Now the one that my mom's holding, this one is actually from Home Depot. So it's organic, and it kind of comes in this like, kind of like, I guess kind of like a cardboard kind of like style. So what you want to do is rip the bottom part. That way the roots can kind of settle into the soil, and basically make sure you pat it down. Now, it's really up to you what you decide to put wherever you're going to plant. I decided to do 5 tomato plants, which I am going to plant them all together. Cilantro, black cobra, hot pepper, and I actually also added parsley in here. Now, Initially, I was going to add rosemary here, but I realized that rosemary grows a little bit crazy. So you guys will see that I actually took it out and decided not to leave it here. So it's okay if you guys, you know, move things around. Again, you are trying to make a feel of what veggies will go very well, but I decided to keep veggies that grow from on top, like herbs and stuff. I didn't want to put like carrots in here or this and that. It just didn't make sense to me, honestly. So just make sure you guys take them out of the container, make the hole very deep enough, and then make sure you pat it down. And that is basically how you are planting your veggies wherever you decide to plant them. Okay, so invest money in these little green triangle things. I'll figure out the name of these, but I'll call them the little green thingies. I picked up like almost 10 of them from the 99-cent store, and these are such a good bargain for $1. And what it does is basically helps maintain the veggie growth. And since these are going to be tomatoes, you don't want the leaves to fall on the ground. So it just basically helps support your veggies. You don't have to use it just for tomatoes. You could use this for your rosemary, for whatever, like I guess cilantro, whatever you decide that you're planting, you can totally utilize this for any veggie plants that you have. But guys, I cannot stress how important it is to have these, because I will show you towards the end how crazy the tomato plant has grown. And I am so glad I actually picked these up, and I actually think they're a little small, so I might have to pick up taller ones and replant my tomatoes somewhere else. But so far, it's looking good. Hey guys, so this is how it looks, and I love it. I mean, I wanted to section my tomatoes in one section, and having these little green things really helped. And this is the updated of how everything looks. I actually planted these. These are lilies. I planted a bunch of seeds of different types of flowers, and guys, they are sprouting. It's working. I'm using the plotting mix with the cocoa mix in these soils to basically do flowers. And as far as my veggie garden goes, here it is. So beautiful, and it's growing so tall, so big. I am so proud of myself. I am a plant mom, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys enjoy my little gardening tips.